Already high grocery prices now creeping higher. In fact, rising at the fastest pace since 2022. Here with everything we need to know, NBC senior business correspondent Christine Romans. Christine, people are fed up with inflation. It's not getting better.
Right.
What's driving this?
Look, most major grocery categories rose again last month, and some of them by a lot, especially when you compare it with last year. What's driving it? Some bad weather, worker shortages, and then tariffs on some of these items. I'm thinking specifically of coffee. Coffee prices are up really big. A third of the coffee we drink in the United States comes from Brazil, and there are major tariffs on Brazil. Look at beef prices, up 14% year over year. Eggs still higher than a year ago, although they're down from the record highs we saw earlier this year. But I look inside these numbers, apples, bananas, just about everything you can think of is rising here. I do dig in these numbers. I looked just for some signs of where is there relief, where is there some place that we can get some relief. The only places I can see, at least last month, that you saw some relief, ham prices, fresh donuts, and some rice and pastas.
Okay.
So you're going to have to get creative on that.
You mean like a ham donut?
Yeah, you know.
Actually, it sounds a little delicious.
I could live on that, actually.
Yes, I could too.
At least for a little bit.
Roker's clapping over there. He's pro ham donut.
The Fed Reserve meets, of course, next week. We've been talking a lot about whether they're going to cut interest rates. What do we think at this point, based on what we saw yesterday in the inflation report?
At this point, it looks like the Fed is likely to trim interest rates just a little bit next month. That's because they're more worried about the job market. We also got a gauge of layoffs yesterday that showed the most layoffs in about 3 years, 3 or 4 years since 2021. So we're worried a little bit about the job situation, still watching the inflation situation. But if you've noticed the grocery bill going up again, you're not wrong. It's definitely still happening.
It's not just you. All right. Thank you, Christine.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.